I'm Stefan Holt, and this is News 4 Now for Friday, November 30th. And we're going to start with a check of the weather. There have been a few showers in our area this evening, but they're going to move out later on tonight. Our weather on Saturday will be chilly with highs stalling out of the mid-40s. Now to the news, and the governor of Alaska has issued a disaster declaration following a major earthquake. There were widespread reports of damage and power outages across Anchorage, the state's largest city, rattled by a magnitude 7 quake right around 8:30 a.m. local time. A magnitude 5.8 aftershock followed just minutes later. Officials issued a tsunami warning, but it was later canceled. No word yet on injuries.
It was a very sharp, abrupt rattling. You could hear everything shaking and the whole house just moving.
The man accused of killing his brother's family in New Jersey and setting their home on fire has pleaded not guilty to murder charges. Paul Canero was stone-faced and shackled as his attorneys entered his plea in a Monmouth County courtroom. Prosecutors accused him of shooting his brother Keith before killing Keith's wife and kids. They say he burned down his brother's Colts Neck mansion and even set fire to his own home in Ocean Township. Authorities say money problems may have been a motive, stemming from a business the two brothers co-owned. On Long Island, a driver is facing charges in the death of anti-gang activist Evelyn Rodriguez. Rodriguez's teenage daughter and her friend were ambushed and killed by MS-13 gang members in 2016. Then in September, Rodriguez was hit and killed while visiting a memorial to her daughter. Prosecutors say Anne Marie Drago ran her down during a confrontation over the tribute. Drago has pleaded not guilty. Her attorney says it was not intentional.
What happened on September 14th, 2018 was a tragic accident.
And take a look at this stunning holiday display in Wall Township, New Jersey. It's drawn thousands of people over the last decade and even raises money for a good cause. But now the township says it has to go. Officials say the display is a headache for police and cost $10,000 in overtime back in 2015. The homeowner who puts it on says he's sad to pull the plug on the show.
The letters we get from people, I've had people crying to me that this is only, I'm sorry, I get emotional. This is the only Christmas their kids ever had. You know, it's just a shame.
And finally, New York City workers put up what's being called the world's largest menorah today, just in time for Hanukkah. It'll be on display throughout the holiday at 5th Avenue and 59th Street, right by Central Park. Hanukkah begins Sunday and will last until sunset December 10th. That's all for News 4 Now. Stick around after this for a full report on that earthquake in Alaska. I'm Stefan Holt. Thanks for checking in.
Incredible images coming into the newsroom. Cell phone towers knocked out. Even the Emergency Operations Center in Anchorage has had issues making phone calls, just to give you an idea of how bad the situation is. People being asked to text and mark themselves safe on social media.
Collapsed roads in Anchorage, power outages throughout the city. The fire department is responding to at least 3 fires. The city's international airport just opened its radio tower. Travelers describing the morning chaos.
We were getting ready to board the plane, and you could feel the world start to shake. It kind of felt like being on the subway a little bit. And then the power went out. Everything from the ceiling started to fall, and people were screaming and running.
Video from inside a supermarket shows food all over the floor moments after a powerful 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit. The earthquake striking about 8 miles north of Anchorage. It shook the city just before 8:30 in the morning there. Some children had just been dropped off at school. The mayor now trying to reassure folks.
I think I would tell people to just stay calm. We are sheltering in place for the most part, and there will be procedures to get children home as the day goes on.
Seismologists say Alaska is not out of the woods yet. In fact, there could be more aftershocks as late as later this month. Right now, there are no reports of injuries, but we'll continue to monitor that.